I want to talk about something I don't see founders admit very often. My biggest mistake so far has been trusting people too early. And not because people were bad, and not because I was being naive, but because I moved too fast. It's just something I had to learn the hard way. When you're early on in your startup journey, everything feels fragile. You don't have momentum yet, you don't have proof yet, you don't have history to lean on. So when something starts to move forward, it feels valuable. And a good conversation feels like progress. Verbal alignment feels like traction, like you're moving forward. And someone saying that they're in feels like certainty. And early on, it's really easy to confuse those things with momentum and with signal. And why did I move too fast? Well, the truth is, I wasn't chasing bad decisions. No, I was chasing momentum. I wanted things to move. I wanted progress to feel real. I wanted confirmation that what I was building and what we were building actually mattered. So I filled those gaps with optimism, and I assumed alignment without actually seeing it play out. I trusted intent before I saw behavior, and I took conversations at face value instead of waiting for patterns to play out. And at the time, it felt like forward motion. In reality, it was speed without confirmation. So what did it cost us? Well, the cost wasn't dramatic. It wasn't some blow up story. It was much quieter than that. But we lost time. We lost focus. We lost energy spent in the wrong places. Decisions that have to be undone later, and decisions that we have to make now. And the frustrating part is that none of it was obvious in the moment at the time. It only became clear once I slowed down enough to actually see it. The lesson wasn't don't trust people. It was understanding that trust isn't something you grant. It's something that builds over time. Alignment isn't what someone says. It's what they do and what repeats. And momentum isn't real unless it's durable. Early on, I treated trust like a starting point, but now I treat it like an outcome. And this severely changed the way that I lead. I move differently now. I ask fewer questions and watch more closely. I wait for behavior instead of reassurance. I let patterns form before making commitments. And it doesn't make things slower in the long run. It actually makes everything cleaner. And that leads to the biggest shift for me. Now I move slower at the beginning so I can move faster later on. If you're early and everything feels urgent, this might resonate with you. And speed feels like progress at the start, but clarity is what actually compounds over time.